Jussie Smollett has taken the stand in his Chicago trial. Today, the former Empire actor testified as the trial enters its second week and nears a finish. Smollett's testimony focused on his relationship with Bola and Olla Osundairo, who testified that Smollett paid them to stage a fake hate crime. Smollett told jurors that he was not friends with Olla, but was friends with Bola, interesting, with whom he testified he had a sexual relationship and would help him get drugs. Bola denied this during his testimony earlier in the trial. So it's very interesting, really quickly, Dr. Omikongo, you remember when this first happened, it just sort of blew up. And I just kind of, juxtapose this against the issue of, whenever there are issues regarding, hate crimes, oftentimes it's hard to get the attention in terms of specifically calling it what it is. But when this happened and it's been deemed this sort of fake hate crime, there is all sorts of attention on it. And I would argue that, honestly, I feel like they're going to really throw the kitchen sink at Jussie. What are your thoughts about what can we glean from the difference between how this issue has played out, not only legally, but in front of the media?
It's completely, as you said, they are completely out for blood and vengeance. And I believe that there are bigger fish to fry in Chicago with all of the issues that are going on there. And I believe that despite everything that he did, which was wrong and worthy of some type of punishment, of course, they're turning this into like a O.J. Simpson trial part 2. And when you think about everything we've talked about in the last few segments, about all of the work the family of Jelani Day has had to do, Ahmaud Arbery, and so on and so forth, to get real attention put on to real serious things that have been crimes in the case of Arbery, or things that will end up most likely being potential crimes with Jelani Day that have led to the loss of life, and everything we have to do to get that attention. But you get a situation like this, and the whole city and the police are going out of their minds to try to nail him to the wall. I think that this is ridiculous, and I feel like this is what we all need to be mindful of will happen if we slip up in any way, shape, or form, whether intentional or not. They will do anything to put any one of us on trial and make us the face of something in order to drive a point home. This is too much attention put on this case.
Absolutely. Agreed, Dr. Malvo?
I do agree fully with Dr. Obakongo. I think that this is absurd. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I remember talking about this on this program a couple of years ago when it first came out. And at that time, I think we had some crazy black conservative who, said it was a hoax. And I think I and someone else said it didn't have to be a hoax. I don't know what it is. It's not rational, but this ain't the worst thing that ever happened to anybody. And so to spend this kind of time, effort, energy, money, and publicity on this is really to undermine the reality of hate crime. Because hate crime does happen to our people. All too often, people want to minimize it, marginalize it. And this thing here, since I wasn't there. I tried not to comment when I wasn't there. But there's some messed up stuff going on here, and we know that. But we also know that this young man should not be thrown under the bus, that there was a probability of some kind of relationship that kind of went sideways. Whatever. Why are we spending hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to throw this young man in jail?
Absolutely.
He offered to repay like 10 grand and to whatever. He pulled it back. But they're not trying to do that. They want blood. This is revenge trial 101.
It certainly is. And that is Dr. Malvo's version of My Name is Bennett and I Ain't In It. Okay, so next.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Are the stars out tonight?
Alexa, play our favorite song again.
Okay.
I only have eyes for you.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
Thank you for being the voice of Black America, Roland.
Stay black. I love y'all.
All momentum we have now, we have to keep this going.
The video looks phenomenal.
See, there's a difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared.
It's time to be smart.
Bring your eyeballs home.
You dig?